0.5, we had secured a task team to investigate corrupt contracts, to investigate bloated contracts, which, as you know, comrades, is one of our key demands. Because there's no point in securing a wage increase when you don't know how to fund that increase. We don't want to be back here 6 months from now, but they need to serve us with Section 189, comrades. And what we presented, not just to the management, but also to Pravin and his team yesterday morning, was exactly what we discussed all night, Izo. Now, comrades, I think the questions we should be asking ourselves right now, should be asking ourselves very deep questions. We've got South African Airways Technical, comrades, where right now they are busy working with Numsa. South African Airways Technical is working with the leader, with our shop stewards, with our coordinators to reduce costs as we speak. They've said to us, Numsa, we hear you. You are right. We've got bloated expenses on the procurement side. Come, let's work together. Help us to identify where we can make cost savings. We've done that already. We succeeded. We cancelled the contract with KWE. It cost over 200 million rand. That's how much we saved them. There's many, many more contracts that we're working through with SAAT. Now we've got to ask ourselves, why won't SAA do the same? Why won't SAA management do the same? Why? This is a management which has refused to produce financial statements for 2 years. You must ask yourselves why. We will tell you why, comrades. Because they're hiding corruption. That's why. They don't want us to see just how much they are wasting with their procurement spend. They don't want you to know just how many billions are being flushed down the toilet in order to enrich board members and senior executive managers. That's why we don't have financial statements. The reason that this corrupt executive management and its board withdrew the offer at the 11th hour, comrade, is because they don't want us to interfere with their stealing. They don't want us to interfere with their looting. They don't want us to stop their corruption. But comrades, what are we saying to this, comrades? We are saying no, comrades. We refuse to back down. We are here, comrades, not for ourselves. We are here on behalf of our children. We are here, comrades, on behalf of our families. We want to put food on our tables. We will not be sacrificial lambs for thieves, comrades. That is what this strike is about. We are on strike. We are threatening to shut down the economy because we want these people to change their behavior. Comrades, this is not too much to ask. This is not too much to ask. We are in an economy of 38.5% unemployment. The most unequal society in the world. There are no jobs. This president has the nerve to talk about investment conferences, but he's got a board here that's pissing money away. And workers must lose their jobs. We are saying, hell no, enough is enough. And this is what we are fighting for. And when they pulled that offer, Uzazi made it clear. She said, you have declared war. You have declared war, and we are fighting back. Comrades, this is a war. It's a war against corruption. It's a war against looting. It's a war against poor management. We need to save this airline. We will not allow it to be privatized without a fight, comrades. Now, how does an executive management gamble with this process? The banks have said to them, if you want more money, settle the strike. Pravin said to them, if you want our support, settle the strike. Then what the hell is going on? What are they doing? Why put 5.9 on the table? And this 5.9, comrades, is to be paid if maybe they have money next year. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? The pilots, comrade, received their increase. Nobody told them it was subject to funding. If they found money for the pilots, they better find our money. They better find our money. We want those financial statements. You will show us where's the money. South African Airways Technical is saving millions as we speak because of the intervention of unions. We are helping to save this institution and they are busy destroying it. So we've made it clear there will be no retreat, there will be no surrender. We are not backing down. So this is it, comrades. This is what we have to tell you. Comrades, we need to continue the struggle. We are there, comrades, and we're going to make it over the line. But we need to remain resolute. We need to remain united. It's only members of the working class who can force genuine, radical change in the interest of all South Africans. And this is what we are doing here at South African Airways. You've got unity of SACCA and Numsa. You've got unity of SAA workers and SAAT. Now let's tell you what we're doing in response to this vile provocation by management. We have served them with secondary strike notice at air chefs, Makaban. As of tomorrow, as of yesterday, we served them with a notice of intent to embark on a secondary strike at air chefs. And let me tell you what impact that's going to have. That's not just going to affect SAA, comrades. That's going to affect a lot of airlines. ComAir has a strike certificate, comrades. And we're coming after AXA. We're coming after AXA, comrades. If AXA shuts down, none of these planes are moving. They mustn't play with us. They mustn't play with us. Because we are not playing games. We're at war. And we're fighting for survival. And we're going to put it all on the line. Because victory is ours, comrades.
All right, a very passionate spokesperson for Numsa, Pagamile Hlubi Majola, saying they are on this war, there is no retreat, but saying that they have provided solutions for SAA, which SAA doesn't seem to be heeding, but also importantly saying that Air Chefs has given a notice of intent to embark on a secondary strike, and also that ComAir has a strike certificate. So as you can see, there are many other aviation-related operations coming on board on this strike. That is the latest. It seems that Numsa and the South African Cabin Crew Association not backing down and saying that the SAA was able to give increases to pilots. Why not give to ordinary workers as well? We'll go back to that story as soon as we're able to. Right now, we